crisis. Tonight, Reverend Jesse Jackson is calling for a more sustained response.
Meanwhile, state and local agencies continue to ramp up their efforts to provide clean water and filters to families across the city. 7 Action News reporter Jane Park is in Flint with the latest.
To date, water response teams have visited more than 16,000 homes across Flint to make sure families have access to clean water, to drink, bathe, cook, and do laundry. But despite these efforts, there are growing calls to find a long-term sustainable fix. Men and women work around the clock at this warehouse, a ground zero distribution site to bring aid to families across Flint.
We currently have filter replacement cartridges. We have water that we're distributing. We also have our full filter units.
In the past week alone, more than 26,000 cases of bottled water, more than 50,000 water filters, and 4,700 water testing kits have been distributed. All ramped up efforts after Governor Snyder declared a state emergency January 5th.
We're here to service them until a permanent resolution can be found. We're distributing the water filters, which will really greatly help, and it'll alleviate the need for us distributing so much bottled water.
But across town, Reverend Jesse Jackson joined state and local elected leaders and activists, calling these simply Band-Aid fixes unsustainable for the long term.
The people of Flint have been betrayed. They have been given poison water and told it was pure and healthy, and when it was corrosive and sick.
Federal relief funds are on the way after President Obama declared a federal emergency, but city leaders want him to go a step further and declare a federal disaster, which would free up more money. Flint's water became contaminated with lead in 2014 when the city switched its supply from the Detroit water system to the Flint River to save money. Melissa Mays has been an outspoken face of the crisis, and she says the tainted water put her sons' lives at risk.
This is ridiculous. These are young, healthy, strong, young sons that I have, and I'm proud of my sons, but the fact that somebody did this to my children, they made this decision with no regard for human life and safety whatsoever, is a fury that I hope no one else has to feel.
And in a city where bottled water has become the norm, she and others say the state and federal government can do better to ensure Flint residents will get not only short-term solutions, but long-term support. Flint Mayor Karen Weaver has been in touch with White House officials this weekend to get a timeline as to when federal resources would start to be rolled out. In the meantime, there are ways you can help the residents of Flint. We'll post all that information on our website, WXYZ.com. In Flint, Jane Park, 7 Action News.